Last week we touched on, I mentioned it, the Bill Belichick snub for at least first ballot. Nephew, you got a list with you of the final 15 candidates for the Hall of Fame, and only 6 can get chosen?
I'm just focused on current modern day players. So they have a category for older players from past years and coaches and so forth. But I'm just focusing on. I thought this was an interesting list. So the modern players, the final 15: Adam Vinatieri, Darren Woodson, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Frank Gore, Jari Evans, Jason Witten, Kevin Williams, Larry Fitzgerald,
oh my dude,
Luke Kuechly, Marshall Yonder, Reggie Wayne, Terrell Suggs, Torrey Holt, and Willie Anderson. There's some guys that's been waiting for a while. It's a tough one.
This is,
from my understanding, they only can pick 5 or 6. I think it's 5 out of that list.
Wow. Holt has been recycled through many times, and he has it, Torrey Holt.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
And if Torrey Holt hasn't been in yet, I can't let Reggie Wayne in, because to me they were very similar.
I used to, right? He was kind of sitting in the wings.
Yeah, Wayne and Holt been recycling, and you only get 5 chances. I hate to see them two not get in, but
Emil, they not getting in, bro. Not this year. You seen that list? So
I know.
Larry is a
I'll take Fitzgerald over all of them.
Yeah,
Fitzgerald is my dude.
Yeah, Larry first ballot. To me, Terrell Suggs is first ballot. So that's 2 right there.
I agree. That's 2 right there.
So the other 3, y'all do what y'all want, but them 2 to me is a shoe-in.
Or Drew Brees.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, I got one for you. Eli?
He not.
Is this his first time up? I think so.
No.
This is. Yeah, I'm not there yet with him. It's just because of other people on the list.
I got
because
you.
of who's with him. I mean, bro, Jason Witten. I mean, Darren Woodson.
No. He was good, but not Hall of Fame good. No.
Marshall Yonder is one of the best offensive linemen in NFL history.
Marshall was a monster. I couldn't stand playing against him.
My issue with Luke Kuechly is his duration. I had the same issue with my man with San Francisco.
Well, listen,
with Patrick Willis, I had the same problem. I don't think Patrick Willis would have got in because he didn't play long enough.
Nephew, you had mentioned the first player has more points than anybody. Vinatieri.
Bro, I ain't getting no kicker.
A kicker can't get in? Come on, he has more points than anybody.
Kickers need their own Hall of Fame. We ain't in all that.
Oh man, I say let Vinatieri in. Now let me stop.
I ain't fooling with no.
He's won Super Bowls, nephew.
He's won some Super Bowls. Tom Brady got what, 6 or 7? He won the reason.
Exactly. He won
that first one for sure.
All right, don't forget that he started this mess.
I know.
In New England.
But no, kickers need their whole Hall of Fame. We got
all right. So we got.
So I was saying out of that list, I think you heard more. For me, the shoe-ins, Fitzgerald, and who would I say? And Suggs. And Ed said, I agree with him. Drew Brees probably.
Yeah, Drew Brees is my number. Yeah, Brees is my number 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
That's right. So that's just 2 holes left. I mean,
Fitzgerald, Suggs, and Brees. Marshall Yonder first ballot?
No.
Is this his first year eligibility? I don't know.
I'm not sure. No.
It is. He retired.
It is.
No. It's his second year. Yeah. Second year.
Is it?
So he got some time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you can't keep kicking that can down the road. You can't keep kicking that can down the road. You're gonna have to. Look, I hated playing against that boy. I know who he is. What?
They don't respect guards.
And I don't know why. I don't know. It's an incredibly tough position. I know everybody think tackle. That's important too. But you know what happens when you got bad guards? Your quarterback gets destroyed and you can't run the ball. How about that?
Well, did y'all think, because he was a beast, but for the short span of time, it's Kuechly and Patrick Willis in the same kind of boat. Where they were beasts, they had to leave because of health reasons early.
So no to Pat Willis?
Pat Willis? He already got in, yeah. Was it last year?
Well, if Willis is in,
When I
Yeah.
saw
Go ahead.
them play, I was watching the Hall of Famer, but I agree with Percy. My standard would be a little different. Me and you talked about this before. My standard would be different for Hall of Fame. There's no way, as much as I like Terrell Davis as a running back, there's no way he would be in a Hall of Fame.
I got you.
System running back.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
These reporters are trying to show how smart, that they the smartest person in the room, you know. But a short career, that's one of the things
I think y'all boy Eli might get in. I'm not on it.
That's where I was going. Eli.
He's a media darling. And you got to look at what he's done in the Super Bowl. You got to.
He beat Brady twice. Brady twice. And you know what? I'm gonna let Eli Manning in off of one game, and it's not in either of his Super Bowls. It's that NFC Championship game he beat the 49ers with Jim Harbaugh in San Francisco. You talk about Mahomes taking a beating from the Ravens.
He was tough.
I've seen some Roethlisberger games. I'm like, man, I know he's not coming back. The beating the 49ers gave Eli Manning, the California State Police should have been waiting outside the arena for him.
Mill, I was going to go with another game.
Destroyed him.
Yeah, I was thinking along those lines, Mill, but I was going to go with the Frozen Tundra game, 2007.
Oh, in Green Bay?
Yeah, in Green Bay.
Okay.
He had no business winning that game.
I know it. I remember. Oh, you know what? That is tough. The Tundra game. Well, when they go ahead.
One thing, Lamar wouldn't have won that game.
Oh, here we go.
Come on,
Here
man.
we go. Hey, come on, man. Let me go, man. We talking about the Hall of Fame, man.
He would have had that blanket on him.
I know, Ed. I know.
Bro, y'all cold.
Hey, Sean, that's a good game. I forgot about the Frozen Tundra game. It was cold around or what, but I don't think Green Bay had the number one defense. 49ers was number one against the pass, number one against the run. They had Patrick Willis in his prime. They had this boy Nolan Smith on the defensive line. They had everybody. They sacked Eli like 8 times, hurt him like another 12, pushed him late, hitting him, pushing him in the dirt, refs not throwing the flag, and he just kept.
He should have fumbled 7 or 8 times in that game.
No question. He hit Mario Manningham in the corner on a corner route touchdown against a really good cornerback for San Francisco. The coverage was so tight, I can't believe Eli threw it. And he had somebody draped over him when he threw it. Guy like this, Eli like that. And I'm like, no, Eli, don't do that. And the ball just went right in his hand. And I'm like, this boy is tougher than his big brother. Sorry. It is what it is.
No question.
Well, for sure.
Look, Ed, we know how you feel. Yeah. So, if Eli don't go, I admit it's the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Very Good, or even the Hall of Excellent. So, as much as I love Eli, I still have to say no.
He's going to get in one day, but just
Right.
not this time.
Just not this year.
They said that those 2 Super Bowl runs, those were the only seasons he actually won a playoff game. I wasn't aware of that.
Ooh. Eli has had some stinkers in some seasons. It's not.
One and done's in there.
Yeah. He's blown some.
And,
He's blown some games.
and his
With good talent. Mm-hmm.
wasn't that great, you know, like
Right.
you know,
Tough,
in
man.
the regular
Good grief.
season, it almost looked like he didn't care.
Right,
He didn't
right.
start playing until the playoffs started.
Right, yeah. Well, when he was on,
Joe looked like that.
right.
Like that.
So if it's no to Eli, so far we got 3: Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, Larry Fitzgerald, and Drew Brees.
Yeah.
No to Kuechly, no to Eli, no to the highest scoring player in NFL history, and he is. I'm just,
No kickers.
no kickers. All right, fine.
I put Jason Witten.
Okay.
Okay, longevity. Okay.
That.
Witten,
Heck of a career.
he did good with 3 quarterbacks
I mean, at one point he was considered the best tight end by many, and arguably
in the
in
league.
the NFL at one point until some of these newer boys came along.
Right.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable with Jason Witten, only because when I think of Hall of Fame tight ends, he ain't in it. Like when I think of Hall of Fame tight ends, I think of Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, the boy from the Patriots, Gronkowski.
Gronkowski was ridiculous.
You don't like the stats? You don't think stats is enough?
Well, no, more so the eye test. So he was on some very good Cowboys teams with Romo. So he got the stats.
He got the numbers,
but he's not.
And he got the longevity.
Yeah, he played the.
He doesn't jump off the. He doesn't jump off the page at you. Basically,
he's not Hall of Fame tight end to me. He not. It kind of like if I was in a Hall of Fame, right, and I was a tight end, and you put Witten in, I'd be like, he ain't like me. You know, like if I was Shannon Sharp, you know, or Tony Gonzalez or those, I'd be like, no, not Jay. He reminds me. So Jason Witten to me is closer to Dennis Pitta than Shannon Sharp.
Ooh. Whoa.
Damn.
You know,
that's cold.
Yeah, he's closer to that type of player. I'm saying. Now he has a lot of statistics, but I'm talking about to that type of player. You know how? So all right, you know how? Let's just take it to the playground, y'all.
Okay.
And you know I'm a stats guy, but let's throw the stats out for a second. You know how some tight ends can be the focal point. They're the offense. They can be the offense. We had Todd Heat was the Ravens offense for like 5 years.
No question.
Shannon Sharp, the 2000 Super Bowl, but he was the best receiver we had, and he was the freaking tight end, and he was old on the second team. Tony Gonzalez was the Chiefs O before Kelsey, before Mahomes, he was the O for a minute. Antonio Gates. Now, he was the offense, but he was just a freak out there. And I believe, did he get it? Yeah, I think he got it.
And they had LaDainian Tomlinson on that team, too.
Yeah, they had LT, right.
Yeah.
Jason Witten, I hate to discredit people when they're on good teams, because I hate when people do that. But I'm about to do it, though. All right, we the Ravens, right? We can't score. 2000, we can't score. We got freaking Travis Taylor, all right? We got a good running back, but as far as the passing game, we got Travis Taylor. We got a guy that used to run track in the Olympics that can't catch. Can't even remember his name. Right, Brandon Stokes. All right, they're a slot receiver. Don't get me. He's a good slot receiver, but you know he's not a 1 or 2. All right, Jason, you the one, like Shannon was. Okay, can you do that? You know, you are.
I see what you're saying.
It ain't no what was the boy that was the number 1 wideout when Romo was there? Des Bryant. Ain't no Des, right? Ain't nobody out there taking double coverage from you, and sometimes triple coverage. You the one getting double, and maybe and you gotta win. Okay. He can't even do that. I don't think. So if you can't even do that, man, I ain't putting you in what up there with them Hall of Fame tight ends. I can't. Kellen Winslow Sr.
Yeah, that's our generation.
They were freaks.
You know why he's eventually gonna get in? It may not be this year, but you know why he's gonna get in?
What's that?
He's a Cowboy.
Hey, I believe that. I heard that.
I hate to say it, but that's how it works.
Will. Yeah.
That's it. Hey, is this guy Hall of Famer?
Absolutely. Come on, man.
That's that going Cherokee.
Troy said back up.
What was
Leave me alone.
4 years ago?
It's funny you should show us what's that bobblehead or whatever.
Palomalo statue figurine.
It's funny you should show us that. If Sean is going to take it there, and I thought I was harsh as far as judging the Hall of Fame tape until I heard that tape.
Right.
The Hall of Fame would be much smaller.
It should be.
It really should be. They've gotten lenient.
I don't think it should be a question. I don't think you should have to. Okay, I remember a few years ago, Brady petitioned to the league. It was when Ty Law was up for a vote. Ty Law, was a player.
Oh yeah.
He wrote this long letter to the committee stating why Ty Law should get into the Hall of Fame. Now, here's the question that I want to ask y'all, as Ravens and Steelers fans. Meal, did Mike Tomlin petition the league trying to get Troy Polamalu into the Hall of Fame? Yes or no? No. His body of work spoke for itself. I know for a fact Harbaugh didn't petition the league about Ed Reed. For one thing, he don't like him. But another issue is it's not necessary. You shouldn't need to have to. I got you. If either you're a Hall of Famer.
Either you are or you're not.
You're not.
Yeah, I hear you. I agree. I didn't know Brady petitioned the Hall of Fame for Ty Law. Ty Law's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer.
Look, I'm watching, the Sunday night pregame, and Collinsworth's son, don't even ask me how he got that job. So he's standing there with his son, standing there with Rodney Harrison. They're a couple of clowns. So Collinsworth, the son, is going to say to Rodney Harrison, somehow the subject of the Hall of Fame came up. And he said out his mouth, you know what, we got to get you to the Hall of Fame. I said to myself, we got to get you to the Hall of Fame?
Get you? They're forgetting. Rodney Harrison is not a Hall of Famer.
How about him earning getting to the Hall of Fame? How about that?
He's a good player, but not,
Not Hall of Fame.
It's okay to be a good player. It don't mean you get into the Hall. That's it.
Yeah,
so what about Kuechly? What do y'all think about Kuechly?
No, he doesn't jump off the page to me.
Okay, so here's the problem. Again, I keep going back. Patrick Willis got in. Peep this. Both of them played 8 seasons. Both of them retired early. Both of them had 7 Pro Bowls and 5 All-Pros. Both were considered the best at their peak of their era. But peep this. Kuechly won Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2012, Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. Patrick Willis ain't getting neither of those. So technically, somebody's argued that they both have one Super Bowl appearance each. So it's like, man.
Kuechly was a monster.
He was. See, that's the problem.
If he played a couple more years, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
They should say you got to play at least 10 years. You got to play at least a decade to get in.
See, that's the issue. What I mentioned about precedent. When you let Michael Irvin in, now you have to let Chad Johnson in. Because Chad Johnson has more catches, touchdowns, and yards. See, that's the problem. You let Michael Irvin in. You let Patrick Willis in. Now, I didn't even know all that. Great research on that, nephew. Now, it's no question. We got to add Kuechly to the list. Now, he's the 4th one. We got to. Because you let Patrick Willis in. And it's literally shocked. You have to do it.
I was shocked he got in. I really was. And I love Patrick Willis.
When I saw Kuechly play, I was watching a Hall of Famer. The only question is,
longevity.
He said he didn't play that long. But nowadays, that's not even as much of an issue. So I'm a big believer in the eye test. Because, man, if you're just going to go by numbers, then Lynn Swann shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, yeah. I hear you. He didn't play long enough.
The eye test
says.
This guy play, you say, first man.
Yeah.
He a man amongst boys,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so if you're going to play less than 10 years, make that 8 or 9 unbelievable. Right, I got you.
Also, Neil, once the Super Bowl starts, once the lights are brighter,
he's still balled out.
Lynn Swann
absolutely
jumping up, he's out of bounds, catching the ball, and somehow contorts his body back in bounds. Yeah, okay, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm big on that. How do you perform? Now, everybody isn't fortunate enough to make it to the Super Bowl, but I get your point, Ed. How do you perform when the stakes are the highest? I'm big on that. I'm so big on that. You could, not have the regular season statistics of someone, but in the playoffs, on the road, when a team really needs you, are you dropping the ball? Are you pouting? Are you fumbling? Or, how do you perform when the lights are brightest and your team is desperate and they need you to perform? I'm big on that. I'm not old enough to appreciate Lynn's.
Sound like you talking about Eli.
Right.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I said put that boy in there. Put him in there.
So of the list of 15, we got 4.
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's difficult. All right, just
you know why, Mel? Because we're not the media. Because we're not media members.
Right.
Never even picked up a football and played a game of catch before.
Right.
You can't tell me they don't vote off of emotion. They like who they are.
You know what they voting off of?
Absolutely.
They voting off of who was the nicest to them in the locker room. All that kind of dumb mess.
That's why Belichick not in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All that kind of mess.
Well, I can enumerate reasons. I can enumerate some reasons Well, Belichick not
Don't get me
Hall of
started.
Fame. I can enumerate
Don't get
it.
me
I can find out now.
Don't get me
It's
started.
interesting.
He already
that
did that last
Robert
podcast.
Kraft
I
didn't
know, I
get
did.
in either.
Yeah.
You hear me? Robert Kraft didn't get in either.
It's
Mhm.
and I'm not trying to sound old-fashioned, but when you say Hall of Fame to me, the names that come up are Joe Montana, Barry Sanders,
Yeah.
Mhm. Deion Sanders.
Ted Lewis,
Mhm.
Joe Green. I mean, those are the Roger Staubach. Those are the names I want to hear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
Alright,
want
so
I don't
Do
That's
you
what's-
have to put 5? Is the rule you have to put 5 people in? Is that the rule?
I don't think so.
Okay.
From what I read earlier today, they said 4-2-5. So I think they have
Yeah,
some flexibility. You know.
Okay, I was hoping to be more like 2 to 5,
And
but or
this
3 to 5,
senior
but
committee thing is crowding it, and it's got to the point where y'all mentioned these reporters. They are saying, "Man, for years I've wanted this guy to get in." Okay, so
Right.
let's bump Belichick.
They start
down
feeling
the road
bad
because
for him.
He's gonna get in eventually. Man, I don't want to
Yeah.
get that. Like
They do
it's partly a popularity
It's a
contest. man.
popularity, very good show, very
Yeah.
good.
And
Very good.
some guys are so good that the media has to put them in. It's like, you know, Randy Moss. You know, some media folks weren't very fond of him. You know, Moss did some things that some folks didn't like.
He alienated some people. He did.
Right, but when you're that talent level,
It's
they
nothing.
have to.
It's nothing to talk about.
Some guys aren't that high, but they should be in. And the media can hold them out without people having an uproar. You know, and that's what they tried to do to Belichick. But a uproar still kind of came. But certain guys they kind of have to they kind of have to put in. But it definitely is a popularity contest. Look, Art Modell, you know, coaches. You know, and guys that influence the league, they go in. Of course, they aren't playing, so they go in off of the effect they had on the league, right? So Art Modell, if you're basing people on that, he should have been in. You know, he was instrumental in getting Monday Night Football, the merger of the NFC and the AFC.
He was instrumental in NFL history.
Modern day NFL and Monday Night Football, he was instrumental with, and he ain't in. And he might not ever get in until those members that have a grudge against him die. They're still hanging around, and that man still isn't in the hall. It's a shame, you know. It's a
Modell
it's a popularity contest.
should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely.
And to your
Yeah, no
point,
question
what
of
you
that.
were saying about the reporters, if they would have known, okay, remember several years ago when T.O. got in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they would have known beforehand he wasn't going to show up for the ceremony, they wouldn't have voted for him.
How do you not show up for your Hall of Fame speech?
Cause he a jerk, and that's why they ain't want him in.
But you know what, Neil? The only and I'm not a fan of T.O. I never have been. As a
I got you.
great player.
Yeah, boy
The
bad.
only reason I didn't have a problem with it is because the NFL had egg on their face. It embarrassed them, and if anybody deserves to be embarrassed, it's Roger Goodell for some of the things
I got you.
that he's been.
Just a little get
I
back.
was glad
I got you.
that the NFL got embarrassed.
I got you. Okay. Goodness.
Good talk, guys.
So who we got?
Yeah.
Definites
Like
for
it.
what? You said the definites were
I think we were
Suggs.
stuck on 4.
Yeah, we saw
Suggs,
Suggs, Breeze, Fitzgerald, and Kuechly.
No, I thought y'all said Eli.
No, Eli, no.
Shaw said
No, Eli? Okay.
Yeah, I'd have put Eli in there, but
Shaw would.
I put so much value.
Y'all can have it.
I put so much value in clutch performances, man. Maybe too much, but
Yeah,
I just put so much. I put so much.
I did. I think he'll get there. Yeah, but
I'm riding
maybe
with the
not
first
this
3.
year.
I don't care about the other 2. I'm riding with the first 3. I'm good. As long
One
as they
thing?
get in.
Yeah, I got you. Well, Suggs is in. Suggs and Fitzgerald and Breeze are in. Those three.
You know, I was just reading some statistics on Suggs the other day. It popped up on my feed, I guess, because I was looking up, you know, crap about the Hall of Fame or whatever. But he leads the NFL, the history of the NFL. He has the most tackles for loss.
Wow.
Really?
In history. Yeah, the whole one from dating back from 1936 when they started keeping that as a statistic in the 60s.
I know the team, he leads the most tackles for loss against one particular team.
Wonder why.
He killed man.
Guys who have his kind of numbers are in the Hall of Fame. And add to that, he's got a Super Bowl. He's got a Defensive Player of the Year. So if he doesn't
Defensive Rookie of the Year too.
Really? So if he doesn't get in on this one, I think he's another one that definitely gets in one day. He will get in.
Well, it should be this year. Looking at who's on that list, and one of them is a kicker, he should get in.
Yeah, and all time, I believe he's 8th in sacks in the history of the league.
Yeah,
I believe he's 8th.
I believe all the guys in his neighborhood are in. The ones who
I'm surprised
you know how good he was. There's a video on YouTube. Terrell, it's about 20 minutes long. Every Terrell Suggs sack, and I forgot how dominant he was. Man, you kind of forget how a guy played. I remember he was.
You get used to it.
Full Ravens fan.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at our modern players, and I'm like, man, he used to do Reggie White type things, man, where he would rush upfield and then cut back and take one arm and just put these left tackles are 320 pounds, man, and he taking one arm and going like this.
That's why as great as TJ and his brother was in their prime, now their bodies are starting to feel it, and they not quite as dominant. And I'm hearing Steelers fans say, "Well, he got double teamed. He got chip." I don't want to hear it. I
No.
You a great player. You supposed to get double teamed. You was getting double teamed and chipped 5 years ago when you was killing the NFL. What's
What? Bro, I seen they were showing Suggs just run over 320, 340 pound men. It was insane. I forgot. I don't even remember him being that good. But I went back and looked at the tape. I'm like, that dude. I guess when you're on a great defense and you playing with Ed Reed and Haloti Ngata and Ray Lewis, you kind of get you can get kind of lost in it. Yeah. If he was on this team, it would be insane. He would stand out so much, you know. He would be like Watt in those. It would be like that, you know. People would give him that kind of.
And the boy in Houston, Will Anderson, is game very similar. Yeah. Very similar. Yeah, he just a dominant.
He was insane, man. And he had speed. He had short burst speed. Of course, he ain't gonna win no 40s.
Hey, Sean, you ain't gotta convince me about Terrell Suggs, bro. You know that, right?
He's the guy that sacked Ben the most in history. I think Ben said that.
No kidding.
Ben hated him, boy.
Go ahead, Ed.
One thing I like about Ben and James Harrison also, not just the sacks, but they set that edge.
How do I feel about the run?
The running back is not turning the corner on their side. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
So even if they were just a run stuffer, they would have been good in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he had an intimidation factor. You know, he was a scary human.
I met that rascal years ago in Men's Warehouse in Pikesville.
Yeah, you talking.
Oh yeah, you talking.
I met him. I actually had a Steelers shirt on Steelers helmet. He's still right next to me. Big D, by the way.
Legend has it that you invited him outside.
No. Plus, he had some guys with him, and then one of his baby mamas, so I ain't feel like getting jumped in my hometown. He's still right next to me. He like, take the hat off. I looked at it, I said, man, this is my city. I said, man, get out of here with that mess. And that's it. That was our exchange. He put out his huge knot of money and bought like 5 suits.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, boy, these boys go do some cash. Well, I think that's it, gentlemen. 2 great shows. Absolutely.
Right.
Well, I'm getting ready to eat dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with y'all the rest of the evening. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Next week?
We'll talk results.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll talk about the result from the Super Bowl. All right, sounds good.
All right,
fellas, y'all have a good evening. All right.
Later.
I know.